Hi again. Okay, hold on. Okay, so let's start with science. Science. So Julio, we are diving into lesson one, friction, and this is a key concept in physical science that explains how surfaces interact when they slide or roll against each other. So we will explore how friction works, why it resists motion, and how it helps us walk, drive, and even generate static electricity, and the different types of friction, and many more. Okay, so Julio, please read the uh, what are the uses of friction?
Okay. Friction is a contact force. It is a force that exists when one surface slides over another. It is affected by the irregularities in the surfaces of two objects in contact during sliding or rolling. Friction resists motion. When an object slides on the surface of another, friction is created. The wheels of a car rubs against the irregular surface of the road, creating friction. The force of friction always acts opposite to the direction of motion. When you push an object to the left, the direction of the friction force is to the right. Friction slows down a moving object to prevent an object from moving. When you push a book on top of a table, there's friction too. Friction prevents the book from moving immediately or continuously. When you walk, the surface of your shoes interacts with the surface of the ground, preventing you from sliding. Friction enables you to run and walk on a pavement. Pavement. It is the reason why you do not slip on the floor.
Okay, so friction is a kind of force. Okay, remember? Friction is a kind of what? Of
It's a kind of force.
force. Okay, a force is something that can move, stop, or change the direction of an object. Okay? Friction is special because it happens when two things touch or rub against each other. Okay, a friction happens when two things touch or rub against each other. So again, imagine you are sliding a book across a table. The book touches the table and the table pushes back. So that push is called friction. It tries to stop the book from moving, and so friction is a force that resists motion. Again, friction is a force that resists motion. It tries to slow things down or stop them. Okay, hold on. Okay, friction resists motion. Contact force. Okay, so examples of friction. We have like car wheels on the road. Okay, so when a car moves, its wheels rub against the road. The road is not perfectly smooth. It has tiny bumps. So these bumps create, Julio, these bumps create, what is
Friction.
our lesson? Friction. And friction helps the car slow down or stop when needed. Okay? So that's how friction works. And then, again, pushing a book. When you push a book on the table, it doesn't slide forever. It stops after a short distance. That's because the table and the book are touching, and friction is working between them. Friction slows the book down. So friction always goes in the opposite direction of movement. Okay? Okay, the force of friction always act opposite to the direction of motion. Okay, so if you push something to the left, the friction pushes it to the right. If you slide something forward, friction pulls it backward. It's like the friction saying, hey, slow down. Okay? So friction always goes in the opposite direction of movement. Okay? So what are the uses of friction? Okay?
Brake,
So, hmm?
brakes.
Okay, stop. It helps cars stop when we press the brakes. It helps us walk and run without slipping. It helps us hold things without dropping them.
You know, you know those little things like in the road. There's like a little. You see a little white thingy, and there's like, and when you run over, it's like
Like,
here's like
yeah, that's what we call the rumble strips. It means it's a warning that you need to slow down because there's a school zone, a church zone, hospital zone. Okay. Um,
also
so that's a rumble strip. It's a warning to slow down. Okay. So again, friction is a force that happens when two things touch or rub. It slows down or stops movement. It works in the opposite direction of motion. And friction helps us walk, drive, ride, and stay safe. It can even make static electricity when things are rubbed together. Okay, now let's proceed with the different types of friction. So, um, we have here the static friction, sliding friction, rolling friction, air friction. So now that you know what friction is, a force that slows down or stops movement when two things touch. Now let's learn about different types of friction. There are four main kinds. Okay, the static. Let me. Okay, we have the static friction, the sliding, the rolling, and the air. Okay, I'll just highlight it.
Can you explain why sliding friction is
Okay.
slower?
Okay, let's first I'll explain to you the static one first. Okay? Static friction, it means no movement yet. Static friction happens when you try to push something but it doesn't move yet. Imagine you're trying to push a heavy table. You push and push, but the table stays still. That's because static friction is holding it in place. Static
Or
friction,
it's just heavy?
static friction is strong. It keeps things from moving until you push hard enough. Once the object starts to move, static friction stops and another type of friction takes over. And that is the sliding friction. Okay, sliding friction. Okay, no motion, that's the static. Okay, static friction is strong, but when it starts moving, another force takes over, and that's what you call the sliding friction. Sliding friction when things slide. Okay, Julio? Are we clear on that part? Sliding friction happens when one object slides over another. So, if you finally push the table and it starts to move, now, sliding friction is working. The bottom of the table is rubbing against the floor.
I don't like
And
the scraping noise.
yeah, and you can hear it, the sound of it against the floor. So sliding friction tries to slow it down. So sliding friction is weaker than static friction. Okay, but it still resists motion. Okay, it works best on dry solid surfaces. Okay, now we'll proceed with rolling friction now. Rolling friction happens when something rolls instead of slides. Okay, so if you put what? If you put wheels under the table, it becomes easier to move.
Let's
Now, the
go
table is what? The table is,
moving easily.
okay, the table is rolling, not sliding. Rolling friction is weaker. Static friction is strong. Sliding, sliding friction tries to slow it down. Sliding friction is weaker than static friction, but it still resists motion. Rolling friction is weaker than sliding friction. That's why we use wheels on what? On, give me an example of things that has wheels.
A car,
Car, what else?
a wheelchair,
Wheelchair, cars, wheelchair.
um, planes. They have wheels.
Yeah, if they're like, you know, if they're in the land. Okay, so cars, bikes, skateboards, suitcase, the
So
wheelchair.
rolling, so rolling friction is weak. So why is rolling friction weaker than sliding?
Because sliding friction still resists motion. Okay, it still resists motion. It can it can still
I have
stop.
one. I have one
Hmm?
more thing that has wheels. I have one more thing that
Okay,
has
what is
wheels.
that?
I gotta think. Them projectors, them old projectors that go.
Okay, so So rolling friction, so the wheels help things move more easily because rolling friction doesn't slow them down as much. Okay? Now, last one is the air friction. Okay, air friction. Now, Julio, air friction is moving through air. Air friction is also called air resistance. Happens when something moves through the air. When you run fast, you feel the wind pushing against you. Yes or no?
Yes, but I barely feel it
When you
because
run
it's hot.
fast, do you feel the wind pushing against you?
Yes.
Julio, can you hear me?
Yes.
Ah, okay. Sorry about that. Okay. So, that's air friction. Okay, that's air friction. So, when a leaf falls from a tree, when a leaf falls from a tree, it doesn't drop straight down quickly. It floats, right? Like doing movements first. Okay, it floats slowly because the air is pushing up against it. So air friction depends on the shape and size of the object. Okay, a wide object like a big leaf or parachute, a wide object just like that touches more air particles and slows down more. The heavier or the wide the object is, it's slower. It's slower to go down. A small object like a stone falls faster because it touches less air. You understand?
Yes.
When the air friction pushing up becomes equal to the gravity pulling down, the object falls at a steady speed. It stops speeding up and just floats down gently. So, real life examples for you. Okay? Um, Static friction. Static friction is strong. So if you try pushing a heavy chair that doesn't move right away, it's static friction. Sliding friction. You slide a book across a table. Okay, you just slide it. But if you stop sliding it, it doesn't move anymore because it um it still resists. It still resists the
I thought
motion. So it's sliding motion, sliding friction. Next, rolling friction is when you roll a toy car or a bike. Okay, rolling friction is with wheels. Okay, and then air friction, you drop a paper and a coin. See which one falls slower. That's the paper. Okay, and coin is drops faster. Okay, again, Julio, static friction stop things from moving at first. Sliding friction slow down things that are sliding. Rolling friction slows down wheels, but not as much. Air friction slows down things moving through air. So again, friction is everywhere. It helps us, again, walk, drive, play, and stay safe. Okay, so without it, everything would slide around. Would slide around like ice.
teacher.
Okay, like an ice.
Teacher.
Okay, so I have here questions for you.
Teacher, I have a question. Teacher.
What What happened?
Teacher,
Yes.
I just saw a helicopter. Is a helicopter air friction, static friction,
Mm,
sliding friction, or rolling friction?
air friction.
Why?
The why the object is slows down to go down. And it's
It's not.
it's an air transportation. It doesn't roll. It just have wheels to no. Does it have wheels?
The only wheelie part is the propeller.
Can you see my screen?
Yes.
Okay, so you can choose words here in the right side and answer the items. Just tell me in words. You don't have to write it down. So for the first one, blank is a kind of blank that happens when two things touch or rub.
Friction. Friction is a kind of motion. I mean force.
Okay, very good. So friction is a kind of force that happens when two things touch or rub. So friction, force. Number two,
Teacher, your
friction.
camera is
Can you hear me?
Teacher, your camera is yeah. Hello?
Hello? Friction always blank motion. It tries to slow things down or stop them.
Resists motion.
Resist. Okay, resist motion. When you push a book and it starts to move, blank friction is working. When you push a
Sliding
book,
friction.
sliding friction, very good. When you try to push something but it doesn't move yet, that's what friction?
Static friction.
Very good. So blank friction happens when something rolls, like a bike or a toy car.
What did you say?
Here,
What was the question again?
here, you just have to read it.
Blank friction happens when something rolls. That that's rolling friction.
Okay, so rolling friction is weaker than sliding friction because blank helps things move easily.
Wheels.
Okay, wheels. So next one, friction happens when something moves through the air like a falling leaf. It's already here in the sentence. It has a clue word.
Air friction.
Air friction. A wide object touches more air particles, so it has more.
Hmm. Hmm. Surface friction.
Okay, sorry, you can repeat some words. So this is When we talked about air particles, it is automatically
Air.
air friction. Friction depends on the roughness of the
Roughness of the surface.
surface between two objects, and when you walk, friction between your shoes and the ground helps you stay in. Last one is motion.
Motion.
Okay.
Stay.
Okay, hold on. So, Julio, today we've tackled about friction. And friction is a kind of force, something that can move, stop, or change the direction of an object. We've tackled the different types of friction: static, sliding, rolling, air friction. And I've tackled with you the real life examples, and we proceeded with the fill in the blank activity. For me to know your knowledge so far, or understanding so far on the lesson 1 friction. So that's it for today. I hope you've learned something from me, and thank you so much, and I'll see you again on our next class. Thank you, Julio, and bye-bye. Bye-bye.
Bye bye. Bye bye.